You know, that's there's a lot of them in that film. You know, there's films where they're literally films where you can, you know, be on the phone right, you know, 2 seconds before action, and you're back on the phone 2 seconds after cut. You know, Powder, I'm definitely not one of those weird actors that has to go to the face, you know, in all of its tragicness, but it's definitely a little bit more of a cerebral process in that film. You know, pretty much everything that took place in the basement was pretty memorable for me. You know, the deer scene was pretty memorable for me. There's really, when you ask me, you know, what are the defining moments for me, that's definitely one of the movies. And the reason it's one of the movies is because I'm proud of every frame in that film, you know, and it's really special to me as well. I'm not just proud because I think I look cool or something like that. It's just I like everything about that movie, and every scene, the way it's constructed, the composition, the cinematography. I really enjoy it, even as a fan, looking back at it, you know. Right.
What was it like working with Willem Dafoe?
It's cool, man. I mean, he's a regular dude, you know. He really is. I mean, the question that I always get is like, what was it like working with Christopher Walken, and what was it like working with Willem Dafoe?
Please let it be Billy Connolly.
Texas Kim, Texas. Listen to how our conversation goes. Do 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 do. Hey Luke, let me call you back. I'm doing a question and answer right now. All right, bye. That was the Reverend Kim, Texas. She was my next door neighbor since I was 6 years old. True story. I'm sorry. Where were we? Dafoe. Yeah, the questions were always like, what's it like working with Walken? What's it like working with Dafoe? Same thing. It's like they're character actors that have a unique way about them. And more specifically, Christopher Walken. He's got a very interesting cadence in his speech. And he places pauses where none of us that have been raised quite similarly. But if you transcribe what he's saying the exact same thing. Like, you know, you're bizarre, you're weird, I mean, you're strange even in the way you dress. When he goes, you're bizarre, yeah, strange even, the way you dress. And that shit's weird, man. But if you write it down, he's just saying the way that I said it the first time. But that just tells you it's two separate fucking things. We go through the line at catering, and I'm like, oh, macaroni and cheese. He's like, I'll have macaroni and cheese. And you're like, whoa, where did that come from? So really, he's a normal cat, but it takes a while to get past those weird fucking pauses, man. He says something and you're like, oh, is there a period there? And then he's like, cheese! Fuck! You never know what your cue is. It's like, is he gonna keep going, or is that where you're stopping? I don't know. I acted with him like this, like, well, I didn't think I was gonna stop. But no, they're both really normal cats. You know, they just have a very interesting set of mannerisms, and I think that's what makes them, you know, very watchable and you know, entrancing when they're on screen. Right here.
What are your feelings on Overnight, the documentary?
The deal with Overnight. Put it this way, it's a very well executed documentary. Because, you know, I worked with Troy, did a whole film with him, did 2 films now. And, you know, he's a good friend of mine. Barbecues, everything, kept in touch. And I watched that documentary and I'm like, this guy's a fucking douchebag. I watched it and I'm like, this guy snowed me. You know, who knew? But realistically, it's like, there's a reason that there's not any cast or crew members that are interviewed in the documentary saying anything derogatory about it. Because, you know, it's a documentary, you know? There are definite moments, I mean, you can cut together. For example, like things that I just said right now. You can edit some things that I've done in this interview, and people will be like, "What a dick, man!" You know, I've used profanity, and I looked at somebody and goes, "There's definitely people that should be fucking domes crushed in." You put that, just put that on YouTube. People are gonna go, "Oh, that guy's got a fucking angry man."
Please don't do that.
Domes crushed. Yeah, please don't do it. Okay, fucking do it. You know, I mean, he's a good dude. I mean, is he passionate about what he wants? Yeah. Like, he's a director. I mean, I work with big directors like Mike Newell, who says things like, "Thespians, gather round. What I'd like you to do for this next scene is reach inside your cultured esophagus and pull out some emotion that we've never seen before." You know, crap like that, you know? And Troy's like, "Why don't you fucking get on that table and you deliver these people?" You know, and you're like, "Fuck, dude, okay, wow." You know, with a documentary, people are like, "Dude, this guy's a tyrant." But, you know, everybody has a different bedside manner, man. He's a good dude. I mean, he's definitely one of those people that, like, walks into the room and they're like, "I could kick his ass, his ass, his ass. I'll probably be cool to him." You know, and I was one of those cats who was like, "Be cool to him." You know, I mean, we get along. I can't say a negative word about the cat. Is he abrasive to some people? Yeah, so am I, you know? It's the film industry. There's not a lot of time to tolerate mistakes. You know, you have to address the problem. You got to fix it immediately. You can't, you know, if you wanted blue shirts and they showed up with pink, you can't go, "It's gonna be okay. We'll make it work." You can't do that. You know, neither can a doctor go, "We were supposed to take out the aorta. Fuck it. We'll make it work." You can't do that. You know. So he's a good dude, man. I mean, it's a well-executed documentary. It works, you know. But if you look at it as well, like in the credits that come up at the end, it's like Boondock went on to modest video success. It's like, really? Like every studio wants that kind of modest success, man. You know. So I don't know. Entertaining.
Well, just to follow that up, when everything got resolved with Boondock 1, with all the profits and everything else, and Boondock 2 got greenlit, I think it was like a week process of, "Hey, we're doing Boondock 2, you're in, you're out," and every single person involved. Well, okay, is there anybody here who has not seen Boondock 2? Okay, then it's out on DVD in about a month and a half and on Blu-ray. Get the Blu-ray because there's a lot of great behind-the-scenes stuff on it as well. But there are a lot of people involved in this movie who you wouldn't expect to have come back to the second movie. Rocco, I'm not giving something away with Rocco because he's in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean,
they brought Rocco back from the dead with the cat. And none of these people would have said, "You know what, there's no way in hell I'm working with this guy again."
It's all on the internet now, so I mean, the secret's out. Everybody came back. I mean, if the documentary had any validity, you'd see the whole cast, the whole crew came back with a phone call. Didn't take any nudging. It was like, "Dude, we're going. Cool. When are we leaving? Where's my plane ticket? Let's go." Everybody, every cast member, every crew member came back. So I mean, if there was any validity to the documentary, people would be like, "Fuck that guy. I ain't working with that guy again." You know, but it wasn't. It was just the opposite, man.